Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering Pipidae Adware displays a warning stating, "Pipidae will damage your computer. You should move it to the trash." Ryder is a PUP that causes a flurry of unwanted ads, pop-ups, and other annoying behaviors. And if you see a system warning that states, "GlobalProcesserfld will damage your computer," you may have adware on your computer. Adware like Pipidae that announces itself via the system warning, "Pipidae will damage your computer, you should move it to the trash," presents a pervasive challenge for users navigating the internet. Pipidae is an example of adware, primarily targeting Mac operating systems and popular web browsers like Safari, Firefox, and Chrome. It maneuvers its way into systems with the intent to modify browser settings, predominantly altering default search engines and home pages. Once Pipidae infiltrates a system, it instantaneously alters the browser settings, which manifests in redirected pages, intrusive advertisements, and the integration of additional elements. This leads to a bombardment of pop-ups, redirects, and alterations in browsing behavior, redirecting users to sponsored websites. How do I remove Pipidae from my computer? Manual removal from browsers. Begin by accessing the browser settings and navigate to the extensions or add-ons. Identify and uninstall any unfamiliar or suspicious extensions related to Pipidae or similar apps. Clear browser data. Delete cookies, cache, and browsing history to eliminate any Pipidae remnants. Reset browser settings. Restore the browser settings to default to remove any alterations made by Pipidae. This action typically eradicates unwanted changes to the home page, default search engine, and other settings. Bear in mind that it will also delete your customizations. System scan and malware removal. Utilize built-in security software or trusted antivirus programs to conduct comprehensive scans, aiming to detect and remove any remaining traces or potential threats related to Pipidae. Regular system updates. Ensure all operating systems and browser setting updates are installed to patch potential vulnerabilities exploited by any malware. Best practices to mitigate Pipidae threat. Here are some of the best practices we recommend you implement to effectively manage and mitigate the risks posed by various threats. Exercise caution with downloads. Be cautious when downloading software or files from the internet. Stick to reputable sources and avoid downloading from unfamiliar or suspicious websites. Install a trusted antivirus anti-malware program. Utilize reliable antivirus or anti-malware software and keep it updated. Run regular scans to detect and eliminate any potential threats. Enable firewall protection. Activate and maintain a robust firewall on your system. Firewalls act as an additional barrier against unauthorized access and help prevent the infiltration of malicious software. By integrating these practices into your digital habits, you can significantly reduce the risk of encountering similar threats, ensuring a more secure and resilient digital environment. Ryder is an example of a Mac targeting PUP with adware and browser hijacking capabilities. While Ryder itself may not directly inflict damage on your system, Its presence poses a security risk by inundating browsing sessions with a deluge of advertisements and redirecting users to potentially hazardous websites. Ryder infiltrates web browsers including Chrome, Firefox, Safari, among others. This form of software functions as a browser hijacker, manipulating browser configurations by altering home pages and default search engines. Its primary objective: funneling web traffic to specific sites. Though not classified as malware, Ryder qualifies as potentially unwanted software due to its disruptive nature. Its presence triggers incessant page redirects, exposing users to dubious websites. How do I remove Ryder from my Mac? Identify Ryder components. Access your Mac's applications folder and review installed programs. Terminate Ryder processes. Open Activity Monitor, which is accessible via applications and then utilities, and search for any processes related to Ryder. Select those processes and quit the process. Remove Ryder from applications. Go to Applications in Finder and drag the suspicious applications related to Ryder to the trash bin. Eliminate browser extensions. Launch your web browser and navigate to the Extensions or Add-ons sections. Look for any suspicious extensions installed without your specific consent and remove them. Clear browser settings. In your browser settings, reset the home page to your preferred choice. Restore the default search engine settings to eliminate any alterations caused by Ryder. Run antivirus and malware scans. Utilize reputable antivirus software specifically designed for Mac systems. Perform a scan and detect and eliminate any traces of Ryder. Restart your Mac. Restart your computer to ensure all changes take effect to refresh your system. Regular system maintenance. Keep your operating system and applications updated to prevent vulnerabilities that could enable such threats like Ryder to exploit your computer. By following these steps, you can effectively remove Ryder and its components from your Mac, enhancing your online security and restoring a smoother browser experience. Tips for prevention of future Ryder infections. Review and manage app permissions on your devices. Limit access to sensitive data and grant permissions only to trusted applications. In the case of a security breach or ransomware attack, having backups ensures you can restore your information without paying a ransom. Whenever possible, enable two-factor authentication for your accounts. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a secondary verification step. With these practices in place, you can empower yourself to navigate the online world with confidence, ensuring a safer and more secure digital experience for yourself and your devices. Adware like GlobalProcesserfld that announces itself via the system warning that states GlobalProcesserfld will damage your computer, targets Mac operating systems and their associated web browsers. It enters the system with the intent to modify browser settings, predominantly altering default search engines and home pages. Once GlobalProcesserfld infiltrates the system, it modifies the browser settings, manifesting in redirected pages, intrusive advertisements, and the integration of additional elements. This can lead to pop-ups, redirects, and alterations in your browser's behavior. How do I remove GlobalProcesserfld from my computer? Manual removal from browsers. Access the browser settings and navigate to extensions and add-ons. Identify and uninstall any unfamiliar or suspicious extensions related to GlobalProcesserfld or similar apps. Clear browser data. Delete cookies, cache, browsing history to eliminate any remnants of GlobalProcesserfld's influence. Reset browser settings. Restore browser settings to default to remove any modifications made by GlobalProcesserfld. Remember that a full browser reset, though, will delete all of your customizations, so be sure to save them beforehand. System scan and malware removal. Utilize built-in security software or trusted antivirus programs to conduct a comprehensive system scan, aiming to detect and remove remaining traces of potential threats. Best practices to mitigate GlobalProcesserfld threat. Here are some of the practices we recommend you implement whenever navigating the internet to effectively manage and mitigate risks posed by threats similar to GlobalProcesserfld. Stay updated. Regularly update your operating system, web browsers, and installed software. Exercise caution with downloads. Be cautious when downloading software files from the internet. Always verify the authenticity of the source before initiating downloads. Install a trusted antivirus/anti-malware program. Utilizing reliable antivirus or anti-malware software and keeping it updated while running regular scans to detect and eliminate potential threats or suspicious files could keep your system from being compromised. Enable firewall protection. Activate and maintain a robust firewall on your system. By integrating these best practices into your digital habits, you can significantly reduce the risk of encountering and succumbing to similar threats, ensuring a more secure and resilient digital environment. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.